Shady Grove Outdoors. What's up? It's me again. There is a story behind why my truck is so muddy. Now, it snowed a week ago, and I thought it was dry enough to get back to the back of our property. When I tell you, I almost buried that thing, but the four-wheel drive does work in the Chevy Trail Boss. Stay tuned for the rest of the story. All right, Shady Grove. So I promised you a story. I'm gonna give you a tale of how I almost got my truck stuck. So what we do is ride the four-wheelers. I'm gonna put out a salt block and some corn. Got my boy Robert Henn back there on the big monster. But I was supposed to do this yesterday in the truck, but I'm gonna show you the reason why I couldn't make it. Peace. All right, guys, as you can see, we're gonna follow up on the tale about me almost getting stuck, but the road is pretty dry when I first started this journey. I was like, okay, I should be able to make it back here, no problem. So I know I had one bad spot coming up. I was like, okay, that's a normal bad spot. Not that bad. I go through it easily in my truck. And then as I'm driving, it gets soft. And now my wheels are spinning. I'm like, uh-oh, I think I might be in trouble. But, at this point, I still feel confident that I can make it. So I keep driving. I don't see anywhere to turn around. So at this point, I'm committed to going. As you can see, it starts to get muddier and muddier. And then I get to the second bad spot, which has always been the bad spot. So I was able to get through this spot okay. As you can see, the four-wheeler has no problem with it. But, now I'm driving and I'm like, okay, it's starting to drop a little bit. Maybe I'm good. So I just kind of commit to it. Like, let me go ahead and go do what I need to do and see what happens. So I'm driving. Again, ground is okay at this point. And I'm starting to see like the deer stand and starting to see one of our deer feeders. I'm like, okay, we're okay. And just on the other side of this deer stand, it got ugly. So driving around, almost at the pond, and then it started to get soft. And luckily my truck was already in four-wheel drive because, it got nasty. So I started with this first spot right here. As you can see how wet and soft it is. I was driving around to this corner, and when I got to the corner, there was a tree limb that had fell across the road. So it caused me to stop. And if you know anything about riding in mud and all that kind of stuff, you're never supposed to stop your tires. Once you stop your tires, now the probability of you being stuck is pretty high. So this is where it got ugly at. See all the water, all the trails, and me trying to get out. Anyway, the four-wheeler's going right through the little path now, but cut the tree down right there and off to the food plot. As you see, the four-wheeler going back in the back is fine, but headed to the food plot, throw out this corn and the salt block. But that is the tale of how I almost got stuck trying to come back here and put corn and the salt block out in my food plot in my truck, which next time I will use the four-wheeler. Because as you can see, it had no issues getting back here. Anyway, this is my food plot. Roll up on it. Gotta figure it out. If you can give me any suggestions on how to make this thing grow. I can never get anything to grow back here. But here we are at the food plot. Salt block. Corn.
I wonder what this moss got something to do with it.
If it's growing, I'm messing it up. All right, y'all, we on the food plot called the Lake House. Got the feeder full. Got the salt block out. And over here, we got the camera on the tree. Let's see what we're gonna get. On to the next spot. But one of the things I tell y'all every time I talk to you, one of the things I love about this property is the lakes that's on this property. And when you look at the lakes, and I talk about beauty, all those good things, look what we got here. Can't beat that with a stick. All right, off to the next spot. I see some beaver. Beaver has been eating out here, so I'm gonna do a quick walk around and see if I see this beaver. But stay tuned. All right, y'all. So I'm sitting on the levee at one of the lakes, just overlooking everything. Robert's over there checking one of his cameras. I think his pop-up tent had blew up from the wind. So just enjoying nature at this point. Looking at the lake, looking at the water. And I got a bunch of these sweet gum trees I need to cut on the side of this levee. They started to take over. But just really just enjoying the views and scenery. Again, I've talked about this multiple times, but when I'm in this environment, it gives me the most peace. So just look at the views and enjoy. That's a dead limb. It's just 3 miles.
No, I'm saying, you get up in the inside there. You got rub on it or something chewing on it?
No, that's mouse.
Oh,
Man, this area right here is where my great grandfather original house seat. Look at our old Maytag freezer refrigerator. That's something you don't see every day. The old house seats you got a old well, and they would get water at. You got old farm equipment. You can tell the house used to be here because you got the tulips.
At first I thought it was them armadillos.
Nah, this is all hog damage.
Yeah, they don't come up here. But this grass grow nice and green in the summertime.
All hog damage.
Enjoy it.
Back here in my grandparents' old house seat. My great grandparents. one of my favorite uncles used to tell me a story, scary story. He used to tell us about back here there's some hidden money, and you had to find a pear tree that doesn't bear fruit. And there actually is a pear tree back here that blooms pretty every year, but does not bear fruit. And under that pear tree is supposed to be some gold. But you can only dig for the gold after midnight. You need 3 people. One person's supposed to be digging, one person's supposed to be reading the Bible, and one person's supposed to be fighting off the evil spirits that's trying to attack you. So you got to keep that person that's supposed to be helping the person that's reading the Bible. But those are the type of scary stories he used to tell us as a kid. But nevertheless, man, when you look at this is why country living is what it is. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Wrong Turn, but this is us riding back to the levee. This is the road to get to that levee. And when I tell you, when you ride back here, imagine riding back here, dark, no street lights, no nothing. You feel like you're in the movie Wrong Turn. The roads used to be the same level of where the tree line is, but due to erosion and all that road grading, the cliffs, the road is sunken into the ground. But again, when you just look at this back here, it's all about nature and beauty. But man, it's kind of creepy. As you see, we're on the Crawler's Ridge, which is the back half of a fault line that runs down through St. Louis and down through Memphis and Arkansas. I think it was 1906, had our earthquake here and turned the Mississippi backwards. But I'm not a historian, so I may be wrong about some of that. But again, just look at this road that we're driving down. Look at the cliffs. Look at how tall they are. But again, we're just riding, having fun, enjoying the day. It did get kind of cold on those 4-wheelers, but just enjoying the day. Check out this road. We got a few more journeys coming up, so as we ride on down the road, stay tuned. All right, folks, we're gonna roll all the way back here to what we call the St. Francis River. That river is up. We just sightseeing today. We did our deer work. Just riding around the country on the 4-wheelers. Get a little piece of the sunshine, folks. Look who found some mud and water. That type of 4-wheeler. That's what he was looking for. But went back there and Robert said he had to try it out, so country boys just having fun. All right, y'all. Just really want to recap this weekend. Came to the farm to really just put some more corn on my feeder. Look at my food plot. I set up another camera, put out a salt block. But this weekend was full of just a little bit of work, but a lot of fun. So we went out and did a little fishing, a little mud riding, a little just 4-wheeling, just all country stuff. So that's gonna be it for this weekend. We'll start coming out here a little bit more. Turkey season will be in another month in Arkansas, so get ready for turkey season. But just overall, just a great weekend, having fun, relaxing, enjoying the weather. Like I say, you just can't beat it. Lake in the background. Just can't beat it, man. All right, folks, until next time, Shady Grove Outdoors, out.